Hello guys, I'm playing Elden Ring and I'm going to try to trivialize the game, make it as easy as possible for me. I'm gonna name my character Guts and just go with the samurai class, simple. Keep in mind my controller is absolutely effed up, so that's why it's constantly going up. Anyway, let's get right into it, pick up some items and go fight the grafted scythe. Easy. Okay, turns out it wasn't easy, but we go down the hole and fight the strongest boss in the game. Soldier of God, Rick. I struggled for a bit, but in the end I prevailed and killed Rick. Anyway, I go pick up some pickled owl feet, then I go pick up the flask of wondrous physic, and then I find my way to the portal that takes me to the beast guy thingy, I don't know. After wandering around for a bit, I find the portal, teleport, and just hop on my horse and keep riding. You can skip past the giant overgrown lizard, he doesn't really bite or anything. Then find the merchant at the very end of these lands, and you're gonna need some serpent arrows for later, so...
Have a safe.
Then we're gonna ride to the big, really big overgrown lizard and, well, get some cash. If you're not dumb like me, you're gonna find him pretty easily and run to his tail and just start whacking it like you're playing RuneScape. Now, after a hard day of work, don't forget to grab yourself a snack, eat some owl feet and enjoy! Anyway, now that we got some money, we're gonna ride to the small castle that I forgot the name of and get ourselves some items there. First, I sit down at the grace and, well, look who appears, it's Melina, and she wants to teleport me to the round table. Wait... What? I already have the horse. Well... Okay. Anyway, we level up our strength to 31 and dump the rest into vigor. I go to grab the Dectus half and I grab the Radgon's sword seal, then I safely run out past the rats. Yep, safely. Anyway, now we get teleported to the round table hall, but I don't need anything there yet, so I go to the real world and find the big jar guy that we need to help out, so to speak. After helping him out, we get a very nice talisman item that we're gonna need for our build. Now I make my way down the highway, kill the Tibia Mariner on the way, and make it to Florida. Yay! Now just down the road we find the carriage that is guarded by two pit bulls. Now the neighborhood Karen says they are good dogs that do not bite, but I do not believe her, so I sneak past and open up the chest to get the main weapon that we are going to use for this game. Now, it's a good thing I did not believe the neighborhood Karen about her pitbulls, so I run away and then hide because I'm very scared of dogs. Now we're close by to a place called Fort Gael, or however you spell it, so we make our way into it, we kill the guards up top. We definitely do not fall down to the giant cat there.
I'm in danger!
Anyway, the trick here is to snipe the cat with poison arrows, but he's a really agile fella, so there is a trick to it though, no problem. Standing on the platform here is pretty safe and you can poison the cat easily, except he does like to jump up sometimes, so just be careful. We get our bread and butter skill from the kitty and we go to our local blacksmith to start using it. We put the Ash of War on our greatsword, we upgrade the greatsword if we have the materials for it, and well, now begins the boring part. Grinding for smithing stones. So just watch the montage and that's about it. Well, that was boring to do and it was boring to watch, but I also grabbed the Dectus Half, the other one, and make my way to Altus Plateau to grab some more smithing stones to just upgrade my weapon to as much as I can, basically. Now, I have never been into this particular dungeon before, and I accidentally walked into the boss room. But I realized that I have a pretty strong weapon, so I tried fighting the guy to test it out, and, well, what do you know, it was easy. So anyway, I beat the old guy down, so he doesn't go back up, and I want to upgrade my weapon a bit more, and finally I make my way to Florida, to Disney, for the festival. Damn,
From the inside,
poor horse.
scarlet rot.
Anyway, I tried beating the guy alone, but well, it went about as well as I expected. So I started using summon, but well, it still did not work out. I figured I should first get some more upgrades to fight this guy, so I went to beat up someone more my size, and well, the fight was pretty funny, well, you can see. I got another talisman pouch, so I equipped the Shard of Alexander, and it's time to try beating up General Mickey Mouse again. This time the fight went a lot smoother, and I even accidentally managed to beat him in his first phase. Then I just watched a nuke explode. I don't know, it feels like it should have been hiding or something.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Anyway, I jump straight down into Nokron, skipping past the walk there, obviously. I'm just, just jumping down is the easiest way, you know. Then I try to beat the Mimic tier without any cheese tactics, but well, it turns out that the build I made is way too strong for me to handle myself. This time I did not give him a weapon, so he was kind of harmless. I picked up the Mimic tier ashes after that, and then I bullied a guy into falling back. Then I tried beating the Valiant Gargoyle duo, but well, this boss gives me a headache, so I tried it with my friend, the Mimic tier, and it went a lot smoother. It took me a few tries, but eventually I beat them up, and I was quite tired after the fight, so I went to our local Airbnb. I gotta say, the bed was quite hard, so it was not a very good night's sleep, and somehow, I'm not even sure how, I woke up in a completely different place, so that was weird, but oh well. I want to fight Groot. I love these guys, they are so easy to beat, hitless even, and except the rot version maybe, but I beat this guy hitless, so... After that I went to pick up some more materials, and I went to test myself versus the fierce champions, and... well, the fight itself seems kind of arbitrary and quite easy, but I did struggle a bit. Of course I beat it in my first try anyway, so... Lion score for the win, I guess. I went back to the round table hall to upgrade my weapon and upgrade the Mimic Tear Ashes. Then I went to Mount Gilmer to get some more resources and fight this little weasel of a boss. Now I know I should not be struggling versus this guy so much. Like, his moves are visible, you can dodge them pretty easily most of the time. But I don't know, I just don't know what happened. I struggled and died so many times. I decided to take a small break, go to get some incantations. Just the one actually, it's Flame Grant Me Strength. Then I went to get the Claw Mark Seal to be able to use it. I had to get some more runes because I did not have enough faith, so I beat up the... well, eventually I beat up the Gargoyle fella outside the Beast Sanctum. And finally had enough runes to level up my faith, so... I went back to try and kill the down weasel, but surprisingly the fight did not go any better. I died a bunch more times. I got tilted and decided to just circle back to it later, and made my way to Volcano Manor. Stroked my ego a bit killing this Inquisitor guy, then I gathered some more resources and went to kill the Godskin Noble. The fight itself was not too hard, I mean, I have Astral War, so come on. Also I just hid behind the chair and kind of cheesed him, so there's that as well. I didn't waste any time and went straight to Rykard, picked up the Serpent Hunter and well, you can see the fight went pretty smoothly. Finished it up and went on my merry way. After the fight I leveled up my stats, I went to the Round Table Hall to get another talisman pouch, I leveled up my weapon, and then I went to fight Godric for his Great Rune, since it's a very good power up for me. Almost beat him during his first phase, but had to finish it off with one more Lion's Claw in the second phase. Then I went to restore the Great Rune, and with this new power up I decided to try beat the damn weasel. After a few more attempts and a few more deaths, I completely broke down mentally and decided to circle back to it. For now, we'll make our way to Leyndell. I beat up the guy on the horse pretty bad, although it took longer than expected. Then I went into Leyndell to say goodbye to Milna.
Farewell.
I skipped past most everything and went to beat up another Groot in the capital. It went very well, I did it hitless again. Then I made a little detour into the sewers to touch Grace, and then I went back up into the capital to grab one very important item. Find the Omen Killer somewhere in the capital, kill him for his mask. This mask gives you 2 strength, that is very vital. I went to beat up another gargoyle and then I went to face the image of Godfrey the First Elden Lord. Now people find this fight pretty easy, I guess, and it wasn't hard per se, but it did take me a bit longer than I wanted to. First try though. I got another talisman pouch from that, very cool. So I want to do some side questing, so to speak. I want to beat up a horse lady, then I want to bully another overgrown wizard a bit, then I want to talk to Rani,
Good, go.
Then I went to talk to EG. Then I went to talk to EG again and buy the Carrion Philly Crest something thing that's very important for my build. Here's me in 2 XP trying it out. Very cool. So anyway, I went to do more of Ronnie's questline. I picked up a miniature doll on the way. I tried talking with it. Very cool, very cool.
Oh, beautifully fought.
Beautifully fought indeed. Anyway, I made it to the college manor thingy, I don't know. I fought a big bad wolf. And then I embarrassed Moongram and went to face a very tough opponent. That tough opponent is the future mother-in-law. So I did what any normal person does. I beat the hell out of my mother-in-law. Well, to be. I did it twice just to be on the safe side. After that I found a ring which might be useful for later, and I decided to go to the land down under. I stayed in a local Airbnb, but again, same story, it transported me to some weird place where I had to fight the... I guess it's... I don't know what that is actually. Australia is weird, man. It took me a few tries, but I beat the hell out of this mutant spider, I guess, or something. And then I went to beat up the overgrown lizard again, and after that I gathered a few more materials, because that's super important. Then I went to greet the fair consort Eternal.
Brother, what's that?
And once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Anyway, I was a bit tired at this point, so I went back to the Limgrave area, fight a few simple bosses, upgrade my mimic tier, and then just like sit in the dark and weep. After that I went to the sewers to get some more materials, also got a medallion health, which triggered this embarrassing fight. After the fight I upgraded my weapon a little bit, and I was ready to go. Well, I thought I was ready, but it turns out I was not. I died a few times, but, well, as always, in the end, we win these.
But a fool.
After the fight, Melina came to say hello.
Hello again.
After that, I made my way to Ohio, or Wisconsin, I don't know. I killed the gargoyle thing. After that I killed the skinwalker. Well, the skinwalker put up a bit of a challenge, but in the end it worked out. Then I made my way to a castle, but Peach was not there. Instead it was Commander Niall. Without his guards, Niall is not very tough, so me and my buddy Mimiktir finished him off, and then I went to fight the fire giant. I broke the giant's ankles, he fell down and died, so that's nice.
Are you prepared to commit? Very well.
This is not what I thought I was committing to.
O herb tree, you shall burn. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Anyway, after a very nice warm nap, I woke up in Oklahoma. Now, Oklahoma is pretty boring, so I ran and passed most of it and went straight to the Nobles fight. I used sleep pods because I'm a scrub like that, so yeah, the fight was not very hard. I just spammed sleep pods and my Azure War, so that's it. After I went back to Roundtable Hall to upgrade my weapon.
Allow me to call you this just once before it ends. My lord. Oh, that is what you are.
As our worlds move
Anyway, after that I went to fight the big bad wolf. I could get through his first phase fairly consistently, but his second phase though, I choked quite a lot. Like, this is the very first attempt at the boss fight, and I did this. The Mimic there actually managed to finish him off, but it didn't count, sadly, so here are a few more attempts. Anyway, after this I decided I need a bit of a change in my strategy, so I went to get the Opaline bubble tier. It's, I think, one of the best bubble tiers in the game, so... With this little upgrade I finally managed to kill Malekith. Well, my Mimic tier killed him, but it still counts, so after this I decided to go gamble a bit in the gambling capital of the world. While there I injected some drugs with a very big needle in my butt and decided to fight HEWG, the child predator. I almost killed him in the first phase, but he managed to me-heal, and yeah, I quickly finished him off in his other phase though. Easy. After that I went to my most disliked place in the world. I upgraded my strength, made my way, not dying, and killed the horse lady. Well, soloing her didn't work, but in my second attempt Mimic tier helped me out and it was easy peasy, so okay. Then I finally made my way to the lady whose name I cannot remember some why.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Anyway, now that I remember her name, I managed to block her waterfowl with a freezing pot. It's pretty cool. And then I witnessed true horror. Yep, that is indeed true horror. Anyway, after my flesh was consumed a bunch of times, I managed to show her my extraordinary strength, and she decided that, yep, that's good enough for her. And so after the fight I upgraded my strength a bit more since it's so extraordinary. And then I went to Pennsylvania. Fun fact, Centralia is a city there that's been on fire since long ago. Kinda cool. I encountered a crippled old man there, so as usual I decided to beat the hell out of him. I leveled up strength as is tradition, then I went to fight the homeless hobo. Now people find this fight pretty interesting and quite balanced and quite fun and etc. I suck at the game, so it was a bit hard for me, but with the help of a Mimic tier I managed to beat him on my first attempt, so that's good. After the fight I popped all the runes I had and upgraded my strength all I could, so... Now the fight against Radagon is fairly easy, so... Yeah, anyway, the Elden Beast though, it's a bit different. I really dislike this boss because it's like just jumping around all over the place. Jumps in the air for 5 minutes, then jumps underwater, and you know, it's just a pain in the ass. Also, what's with the Harry Potter crossover and the golden snitch flying around you? Anyway, it took me a few times, but I managed to finally beat him. I popped a golden foul foot just for the style points, Well, basically so I can level up my strength more. And with that, I have achieved the few goals that I had set for myself. I achieved 99 strength, of course using Radagon's Sword Seal and the Rune Arc, but it still counts, so don't judge me.
A 1000-year voyage.
I trivialized the game pretty much. I mean, there were a few fights that were a bit tough. I had to go through it a few times and think of a few different strategies, but overall it was not too hard. Here I decided to go with the Age of Stars ending, just because I like the scene with the moon backdrop. It looks very cool, I think.
Well then, shall we?
Now I'm presented with the option to start a new game, but if you remember, I still have some unfinished business, so... I mean, I just slayed a literal god and I have 99 strength and I still struggled with this fight, so... I don't know, I don't get it, I'm just so bad at the game. Anyway, I still finally beat annoying ass boss and well, my job here is done, so see ya!